I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the teachers, tellers, and apostles of great millstone, also to you, brothers, true, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters, tuning in, Shalom. And this is going to be a real quick, I won't really call it a lesson, but it's just something to remind us of the current times that we're in right now. And just when we, the brothers will go on the highway and the byway, on this unicorn to bring out, the message to Jake, Yasharala, us called Blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, and particularly the men, okay, to man up. And I'm going to show you a news article that I came across, and Jessica, we always say, Jake always come up with the short end of the stick. So without further ado, let me share the screen with you, because we're going to take a look at basically what's going on here in Great Babylon, America, and how unfair the system is, but basically how sottish and silly Jake really are. Okay, so here we go. So now you're taking a look at this here, and what you see is this turtle. Okay, this turtle-looking Edomite here, okay, who has gotten very popular because she had sex with the man that you see here on this screen right now. Okay, now before I move any further with this here, let's go into the book of Ecclesiasticus 25 and 21. It says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure." Now let's go back to this video here, because to the screen, because you can look and see that there's nothing beauty about this doggone woman. Okay, now here we have this is a 26-year-old police officer. Well, she's an ex-police officer out there in Tennessee, who had these rampant sexual acts with these officers you see here. Now let's continue to go on further here. Okay, now take a look at her. She's not pretty. She's definitely, Ecclesiasticus 25 and 21 is definitely not pretty, because a Jake that's really desperate to really fall for something like this. And as we can see here, her name is Hall, and she's basically, she's been doing harder with these men. Okay, with this one right here. Okay, she was with this guy. Okay, there's a close-up shot of her. Okay, she's also with this Jake. Now take a look at this here. It says, Myron Powell, pictured here, his name is Powell, denied the tryst, but came clean when it was discovered that he and Hall met up in December to compare notes in the effort to thwart the investigation. Hall told Patton that Powell had threatened to take his own life, meaning he had threatened to take his own life over, this dog, And it says, in his text, he said, "You betrayed me and I thought you cared about me. No one's here but me. You really hurt me." Continuing on here, okay? Here's this Italian guy here that she had a fling with also. Now, this woman is actually married, okay? And as you can see there, she is married, okay, to this guy here, all right? And he is also a sheriff, okay? And she also had sexual escapade with this man here too, okay? He's also a cop also. Okay, and also with this man. Okay, now this guy here is like an Italian guy. Okay, that she had sex with, and she also had sex with this guy. This is a Hispanic guy. When you take a look at his name, she admitted having intercourse with Lugo Perez, picture at a hotel after the pair met at the Go USA Fun Park in Murfreesboro. Okay, and she also had sex with this man here. Okay, whose name here is what did they say? His name is Shields. Okay, so she had sex with all of them. Okay, and her husband, who is also a sheriff, okay, out there, is knowing this. And in some cases, they've also tried to have what's called a threesome. There she is right there being, a little whore to the camera. Now, she's an Edomite. Clearly, she's an Edomite. Okay, and the first Jake there, and I'll show you this first Jake here, who she went with. He was actually the married one, the power one that we spoke about. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to look at here. We're in a time right now where you have lots of layoff going on, because you can guess what happened, okay, to these police officers, okay. But there's a surprise to it for those of you who haven't seen it, okay. But before we go into the conclusion, okay, let's go into the book of Isaiah 3:1, and it says, "For behold, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shem Shai, will take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water, the mighty man, the man of war, the judge, the prophet, and the prudent, and the ancient, the captain of 50, an honorable man, and the counselor, and the cunning artificer, and the eloquent orator." So the Lord is going to take away from la-di-da-di, everybody, no matter what your position is here, okay? And this is specific to who? Jakes, us, so-called Blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. So we've got a time of Jacob trouble that's coming. Now, brewing up to that, the stupid decisions that's being made by Jake, okay, is what you're seeing going on right now with those men, okay, that had sex with this woman. And what you're going to see here, I'm going to bring it up, okay, is that this woman, okay, who had sex with him. Now let's take a look, because I'm going to show you the conclusion of this, and I'm going to show you here. Now take a look at this, okay? She, in fact, when you take a look at it, all the Jakes, okay, that had sex with her were fired. This Jake was fired. This Jake got fired. Okay, this is the Hispanic one. This Jake got fired. This Jake got fired. But now look what happened to all the white boys. They got suspended. Okay, proving once more again, okay, that what? That we under those curses. Okay, so we're going in a time right now where, okay, now those Jakes who experienced police officers go to apply to another precinct, you know, the chief most likely is either going to be a brother who's an Uncle Tom who wants to make sure he's pleasing his master Esau, the so-called white man, or he's going to be a doggone Edomite who is a chief of police, okay, or a female, you know, heaven help you, is a female who's going to say, well, you men are immoral, okay, you didn't show a good judgment, okay, you're immoral. So their opportunity of getting jobs, unlike the Edomites who can kill us, okay, and get away scot-free and go to another precinct in another state or even in that same state and get a job, these Jakes are not going to get a job. They're not going to get rehired. They were terminated, okay, for lying, okay, perjury, and also for immoral conduct, as if Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, have any type of morale, okay? And so there it is right there. Those snare right there. These men, okay, are now going to put their family at risk, okay, of going on the streets, okay? They're now going to put themselves at risk of going up in the streets, okay? And they're going to receive that judgment because they made the decision to do what? Okay, to go have intercourse with a doggone dog. And that's basically what you saw right there was a dog. That woman is a damn dog and a harlot. Okay, and Esau, okay, knowing that that was going on, did nothing to prevent that. Okay, and this woman, this is what Jacob gave up their entire life for. That. Okay, so I just had to bring it out because, you know, you young man, you got to think. You've got to think. We're in a very precarious state right now. Okay, we don't have the options. Okay, in Great Babylon, America, like the way these Edomites do, they can mess up. Okay, and there's a judgment that's coming for them. We bring it out all the time about the judgment that's coming here to Great Babylon, America. But in the meantime, okay, when you're out there crying, okay, you don't have a place to live, you don't have food to eat, you can't feed your family and all the other stuff. I just understand that those are the judgment that the Lord has promised to bring on the two-thirds. Okay, those that don't commit their lives to serving Yahushua and Mashiach. Those that want to go out there and fondle around with doggone dogs like that. And that's a damn dog. And that now has cost 4 of you Jakes your livelihood. Okay, so I'd like to close it by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakakadash. I've known to teachers that listen to the of great notes, and also to you brothers that put on this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers that are tuning in. Shalom.